La la la. It's so hard to remind myself that I am capable that I start to feel incapable. Hello everyone, welcome to a few productive days in my life. I did actually talk in this video, but I'm a little awkward in front of the camera, so I thought I'd do a voiceover for the introduction. But in this vlog, I'll be taking you along a few days in my life, both the days I work from home and the days I go into the office, featuring my insane 4-hour commute. And whilst it's definitely a lot trying to work full time, apply for internships, try film content all in one day, as well as spend time for myself to focus on my mental and physical health, I do enjoy life when it's busy, so I love it when I can be as productive as possible in my day. And I'm definitely sure that everyone's version of productive looks different. I know mine definitely is. As an ADHD girly, I can barely make it out of the house on time, like ever. Today was one of many days which I missed my initial bus. But it's okay. I'm trying to build healthy habits and learn techniques to integrate into my lifestyle to still keep myself on track, even if I get distracted super easily. Okay, time to go. I did unfortunately miss my first bus, but it's okay, because there's another one, so I'll go grab that, and it doesn't make me significantly later, unless that bus is delayed, which sometimes it is, but we do what we can with what we've got, so... Whenever I can, I try to take the bus into the office in the morning instead of the tube, partly because it's cheaper, but also because it's so cool to see a city the size of London so busy in the morning with people running to work and school. I also think it's super valuable to try use the time on my commute or any dead time during my day to try read a book or plan my day or journal. I've been reading Sisters Under the Rising Sun by Heather Morris for a long time, 2 months, but I am finally getting into it, so I think I should finish it within the next week or so. Me personally, I couldn't have made it, but... My favourite thing to do once I first get into the office is to catch up with my colleagues and plan my day in my notebook. I was gifted this work journal and I think it's literally insane, the best thing ever. It allows you to be practical with all the things you have to do but kind of reflective at the same time. And to me, it's such a privilege to start my day on a slower pace where I don't feel like I'm rushing into the world of work or whatever activities I have to do in the day. Yeah, they don't respect women, yeah. It's midway through the day, I had lunch, and now I'm doing a team building activity. And the shirt keeps slipping off, but I do really like my outfit today. I've gone to grab my quick snack. Usually I'll get a sweet treat, but today it's savory. It's just a Jamaican patty. I can't speak for other people, but I'm one of those people who is always like struggle to have any sort of self-certainty. Just because I managed to get this opportunity doesn't mean I'll get the next. And even if I get the next, doesn't mean it's because I was good enough. It's because I was really, really lucky, and I guess no one else applied to the job. Like, it's so hard to remind myself that I am capable that I start to feel incapable, and then I just don't execute what I want to do. And this doesn't just apply to this like job, this internship, I think everything in my life. Even though I finished work a little later today, I still had a few little things to collect in the drugstore. So I went to Oxford Street, a pretty busy part of London. It's very touristy, but it's really nice to see at night time. It's so busy and bustling. It makes you really feel alive. But I am happy to say that usually when I leave the office, the sun is now setting, which is such a huge change from just 2 weeks ago where it was pitch dark as I was leaving. And it also gave me an opportunity to do some window shopping, which is maybe one of my favorite activities to do by myself. And eventually it was time to go home. One of the most popular questions I get asked is if the commute is worth it or if it's like sustainable. I don't know if it's sustainable. It's not something I could do 5 days a week, and I'm pretty lucky that I don't have to. But it is bearable because I'm thinking future me will be grateful. If I do get a job in London in the future after uni, I think I'll definitely have to move. But right now, when I'm only just an intern, I appreciate that I can commute on a regular basis and still go home to my mum's food. The next day, I chose to work from home. I didn't have anything to do in the office and was definitely a little burnt out from the day before, so tried to have a bit more of a chiller day. I like to give myself a verbal and physical itinerary, especially on the days that I'm working from home, just because apart from working the 9 to 5, I feel like I have a lot more time for real life and everything else I have going on. So today, some of my goals were to work, to go out and grab some groceries, do some physical exercise, maybe even go for the gym. This is what I mean by my space being a mess. Every day I come back from the office and try to eat at least one healthy meal. There are others, but it gets to a point where I give myself too many things on my to-do list. It starts to become unrealistic, so I just chose those as my main ones. My day is definitely a lot more scattered when I'm working from home. I have a few emails and messages to respond to at 7 a.m, so then I don't start my workday until like 9:30, and I can take a longer lunch. It kind of just works out a little weird, but the hours are the same. No, I'm not the biggest fan of breakfast, but sometimes I do like to eat like a really big breakfast. Today, not so much. So I've got leftover granola. I do like a pinchful, a satsuma, a plum, and moi moi. So this is essentially just a Nigerian meal that's made out of like a bean puree that's been boiled for a while. You've got some tuna in there. It's actually surprisingly spicy. The fact that it looks bland, because at least from my experience, Nigerians never have anything that's bland or plain or even not spicy. But it's really good. It's one of my favorites. It's around 12:30. I'm probably gonna head grab the groceries I need and make lunch. I'm feeling a sandwich. I saw online that a really helpful thing to do to get started straight after you come back to your work is to have everything set up so you know exactly what you're doing. So the next piece of work I want to work on, I've got it all out, I've written all the headings, I just need to start typing. Probably won't be able to start straight away anyways, but I think it's still a good idea, so I'm not like frazzled as to what to do next. But I'm happy it's time for a break. I never believed that seasonal depression is a thing until I experienced like sunshine for the first time in months and suddenly life feels worth living again. I don't know. Maybe it's not a placebo. I do think my lunch was relatively healthy today. There was a good amount of green in it. Whilst I am super inspired by those Pinterest-worthy lunches with like quinoa and sweet potatoes, they do take a bit more effort to make, so sometimes a sandwich will just have to do. But I would like to challenge myself to eat exclusively whole foods for a week. It's just hit 6 p.m, 10 past 6. Technically my workday is over. I do have a bit more work to do. I'm thinking maybe I'll come back a little bit later in the day or start a little early in the morning. But all in all, good day in terms of trying to take off my to-do list. Not quite done, but okay, I'll take it. I don't think that's because I don't have enough time in the day. I just think I'm really slow and I overthink. I'm gonna blame the ADHD for that one. I think I want to go to the gym really badly. I'm procrastinating it. I really actually don't want to go, but I know I'll feel so good after and so proud of myself. Maybe I'll like motivate myself by like giving myself a sweet treat or something at the end, which might be counterintuitive because why are you going to the gym if you're gonna gain all the calories back or whatever? But I don't even think it's more so like I go for this ideal body. I go for the mental strength and forcing myself to do something that I don't want to do. That's what I hope to gain from going to the gym. I did in fact make it to the gym, and surprise, surprise, I felt really happy afterwards and had a really good attitude for the rest of the day. Who would have thought exercise does work? To treat myself, I bought some katsu curry for the way home and spent the rest of the evening journaling and catching up on the White Lotus. All in all, a good few days.